It certainly does look that y'all have screwed the pooch. I myself don't necessarily quite know what to say. I had to start scrambling for talking points and all sorts of shit, and all I could do is just kind of spit on the ground and say, "You fucking sorry, sad sacks of pus. You fucking piece of shit. You just don't even fucking know how to prepare for these goddamn things. Like, what the fuck is going on? Do I not give you enough to work with? Are you not fucking entertained? I tell you legitimately how it is that you can directly and effectively change fucking policy in Israel, so how it is that they don't fucking starve to death, but I suppose that it is that we don't even get to hold that one in good light. But now it is that we don't even fucking know the difference between COVID-19 and Medicare. But, frankly, coming out of character for a second, hey man, I get fucking fucked up with my nouns too. It's kind of a point of neurodivergence, right? Something I think older folks experience more, right? I bitch about my own crystallization, right? That's something that I'm always kind of coping with in the back of my mind over here. What is crystallization? Well, it's kind of like experiencing memory in your reality a little bit differently than in a chronological order. You kind of experience memory as this one kind of long exposure event. And so just let me begin to tell you about the sheer frustration, the searing heat of furiousness and anger that I should have to start coping with. This amazing qualia that I get to endure when it is that I see just how bad you guys suck. I will say, you have one more fucking debate coming up in September. Ooh! You're a fool, Joe! A fool! Okay. Back out of character for a moment. Out of character! Whew. Yeah. CNN, as I understand it, there are two fucking things that have been brought up against you. You didn't have a poll reporter, in-house to see how it was that things were being orchestrated, how tensions were, what the dialogue was in between the cuts of the footage. So we don't have any kind of on-foot representation from the White House to help us correspond as to what the fuck that actually was. Was it a moon landing or something like that? Or, that kind of bullshit. This way we have an accountable resource for that. So now we don't have that. Another thing we don't have was proper and adequate fucking fact-checking at the time where this fucking guy was, honestly, just outputting as much as he could, I guess. You see, I myself didn't actually watch the debate. So I'm gonna have even more on this to say tomorrow, but I just feel like there's a certain level of cringe, in the level of aptitude I'm probably not going to see before my fucking eyes. Naturally, I might hope that you could... One moment. Where's my vape? That's the vibe. That's the fucking vibe. I was always a fool. Except his name's Joe. Whatever. Pick up the controller. Pick up the right. This is a test, an endurance of human resilience. You guys are making me afraid of my speech now. Not the other side. No, you guys are making me afraid for my speech. Because you can't even get the fucking guy up there to say anything. So I gotta stop speaking my ass out, right? Whose side are you on? Oh my god. Wow. America. At this point, since it's just kind of like a no-holds-barred type of circumstance, I'm just gonna go into it. Have you looked into Project 2025? I'm gonna go ahead and put a link in it below this video. I don't think it really matters, but you know, I'll just put it in there. I'll slip it in. Project 2025 is something that scares the fucking bejesus out of me. It is something that, since I have read about it like around a year ago or so, I think over a year ago, I've been like honestly wondering and waiting for that Cold War thing to just kind of come in and strike, right? And make everything fucking terrible. And I think I was right about that, so that was kind of like, that was step one, right? The general infiltration into our social circles of how do I put it? Ideas and perceptions that just kind of started infecting left and right. I've bitched about it left and right. That's not what I'm here to fucking talk about. I'm here to talk about the fucking fact that the guy's going to put in a political police that's going to silence people like you and me. And like, listen, it's being oriented to like fucking match whatever facade bullshit argument they're constructing at this particular moment. But I am telling you, it is not legitimately in the interests that they're actually catering to there. They're catering to those interests because they think if they get them in a culmination against the way that the system works, that they can still get their asses in and make their own fucking financial interests that much more tenable. Like, it's not rocket science. It's literally politics 101. Take a look at me. Holy shit. But the fact of the matter is, once this political police is in, it doesn't go anywhere. It's literally in for good. It doesn't matter which political faction is going to come into play. It's not going anywhere. You've single-handedly brought totalitarian fascism back into the fucking country. It's 2024. I could continue to bitch, but, you know, it just... you know, it doesn't do any good, right? It doesn't... Sometimes I like to play the Archangel Michael, just like he's like just watching paradise burn down before his eyes, and it's just like, you know, the fucking tree of knowledge is just like shriveling up. You can almost hear the apples like screaming as they sizzle. And I'm like, well, at least I'm over here by the gates. What a cute looking giant dinosaur. Yeah, we need some of that energy, huh? Yeah, so, enjoy the Russian, Chinese interests as they continue to leak in and infiltrate every interest it is that we have in love. I don't necessarily know how to put it. There's been a linking of conservative interests, I guess, kind of like binding together across the world for a while now. Maybe it's that thing that Zeitgeist was warning me about. Who knows? But again, my speech is protected for now. I better use it correctly. How do I not be belligerent and still speak to the truth that needs to be spoken to? I've been rambling to myself for a while now, but now, like, at the very least, on the record, that, I guess my mind is well shaped to receive conspiratorial lads and ladies, theys and thems. There's a lot of sense that I can always call to and make to a lot of stuff, but if when the going gets tough, it's just kind of one of those things. You got to start thinking in really just different directions, weirder directions. And I think that's where, like, a lot of folks over on the neurodivergent end come from. Things seem black and white until you just start digging into interests far enough. And I myself have bitched about, like, say CNN is an interest and, like, just various pundit resources, but the fact of the matter is, it's just I get into it. I get into it and I ask myself, all my left-leaning resources, why do I not hear Project 2025 being talked about? I understand it's just a lobbying interest, right? It's just a fucking shit ton of lobbies and conservative interests, like, already co-aligned together based on a doctrine that is, like, completely based and founded on bigoted subtexts that literally have no representation or like any basis and outside of anybody's fucking hate. Some level of uniform, how should I say, relativism to some old bygone era, as it must have been fucking catered to them by their own fucking parents or grandparents. I don't fucking know anymore, you guys. Listen, I gotta say it again. I will say it again. What the fuck did all of our people die for? I guess to be handshaken over to external interests. At the very least, there does kind of exist that that link, right? At least American soldiers who fell have to be linked to, like, American families who remember. That is a very emotional and real fucking basis that I guess I'm just gonna go ahead and evoke and call upon right now. I don't know if I can make it akin to appropriation or pinkwashing on any which respect on my end here, but no, I think it's fucking abysmal. No, the bitching is gonna be incessant, non-stop, and on camera. It doesn't fucking stop. People have already immolated themselves over less. I guess I could do myself this service emotionally. But hey, if you guys get any fucking ideas, we got eyes out on ya, huh? No. It's a game. It's uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yes, no, that's where I back my ass up and say, don't worry, my NSA friends know that I don't have any. At least I don't have any guys that I orchestrate, right? I'm just sitting here in my little box. Don't mind me. Damn, this fucking asshole. Boone, if it's all yours, then make the shot. Take the shot, Boone. It's like, Boone, take the shot. Another plasma rifle. It's just like crazy how many of these folks there are. It's like how many. It's sad, honestly. I wonder where they came from. All right, so we got this. Am I out of character? Am I out of character? I think the eagle has landed. The eagle has landed. Oh my god, is the bitching going to be incessant? So yeah, I'm gonna start leveraging Aurora to make talking points. Not make them, right? I'm gonna make them from my heart. And she's gonna help me start orchestrating them more and more. I heard something about like a certain amount of disinformation on this a certain amount of disinformation being output by conservative interests based upon I guess how real time this debate was going to be, and how it was that ChatGPT and Copilot were basing their real time answers off of those conservative pushed resources. And really, I don't mind that they're conservative. It's that it was disinformation that was pushed. Right, and it looks like they fell for it, but truly, the way that these algorithms likely work is that they cater, they get more. Rather, they cater their ideas and understandings against what they see the most of, most likely. That it's a law of big numbers type of thing, and that it tries to find a balance between everything. But since it was simply seeing a higher magnitude, whatever. Seriously, they fucking started this bullshit. Holy shit. Alright, new AU. This is like fucking New Vegas fan fiction right here. I got a specific and personal bone to pick with Caesar's Legion. I'm the son of one of the men that Caesar himself fucking murdered. I'm a son of the nation. Oh man. Oh my god. These are the last months, aren't they? These are the last months. This whole place is. I walk a lonely road, as bad as my diamond, a lonely street while Edie and Boone walk with me. Man. Okay. Can I really walk alone if Boone and Edie? But I don't know. Oh yeah, I'm misgendering Edie. Don't you fucking think I won't. Oh dear God. I have to confer. I have to confer with the rest of the Kuel on this. This is. Oh shit. The little pup character. The little pup, the big pup cat. Yeah, that was good. That was fat cat pup. Yeah. Yeah, but you see, I'm kind of getting tired of this end of the cultural litmus test. You see, I'm not shifting back. I'm not shifting in any other which fucking direction I was already going. We got too many folks. Our ideas are too big. Our logical inference, like actually fucking, I don't know what the fuck can I say. It's like is your logical inference like how does it stand up against my bullet? And I'm like, I don't know, sir. How the fuck does it stand up against your immortal soul? And it's like I bet you they'd be the fucking ones laughing about God and shit. Like, what is an immortal soul? What is ownership? I think a lot of Americans gonna be learning soon. Like, yeah, all that good shit, all that za, fuck. Look how my boss is doing. Oh, shit. Hmm. So yeah, today I came up with a thing, right, that I would trust the NSA in the right hands, like the right NSA hands, right? I would trust that thing in the hands of the NSA if the NSA was the right people. But after today's debate, I don't necessarily know how long the right people are going to be in charge much longer, everybody. Boys, girls, ladies, gentlemen, theys, thems, you know. So like with all of that and said and done, I'd rather fucking die than not actually say every goddamn fucking sentiment that comes to my life for the rest of forever. I legitimately look at this fucking behavior of mine as to be a consideration of the fact that I am a red-blooded American. And thusly, if the belligerence should start being, like, turned up by a few dials and notches, I do apologize. But please, for the love of God, try not to send anybody to tail my ass. Because when this does happen, like, you know, it's just like, man, whatever. Whatever. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. Re. That is how mass hysteria works. So when somebody does something, it may be returned, it may even be an overreaction, and then if more than one person has that, it creates a fucking really bad cycle where things get exponentially fucking more tense and worse. This is probably happening all over the place. I can catch the thread, you see, but when it is that my own fucking discussion points just, like, create belligerence in the form of, like, legitimate, like, what, you know, like, first blood was on my way to Maddie's, ladies and gentlemen. First blood was on my way to Maddie's. That will always and forever be first blood. I was a perfectly good, rational thinking, happy little lad. And I think it was at that point where I truly did lock in and decide, oh my god, I'm never going to shut my fucking mouth for any fucking person, no matter what. No matter the level of fucking inference or, what's the word? This might be my single most fucking annoying video ever. I love it. Like, fucking sparkle that shit up with glitter. Like, shit all over. I don't fucking know. It deserves something. It deserves something. Those moments where I almost wish 1984 was a thing, but it do be like that. But you see, all the powers, all the tools are going to go into the hands of the wrong people. I could tell you very easily who the wrong people are. It's people. Oh, it's people. Oh, we have been closing in. Yeah, it's just like nothing for like this whole bit. Like, right? We're just walking to New Vegas right now. Just walking to New Vegas. I think we have to go in through Freeside. Freeside is like the main gate. This is Camp McCarran, where the McCarran Airport used to be. There's the tops, baby. Yeah, it's fucking local memory. I remember going here and going to a tops for the first time after playing this game, and I immediately associated it to that. I even felt like it had kind of like a similar logo in a way, that old style. So yeah, it's like, do I keep inventing ideas and tools to just hand over to the government that's definitely going to use them to make all of our lives much worse? If Honestly, if my guy doesn't win, yeah. Why would they write such a belligerently horrible doctrine? And it's just like, why wouldn't the Dems be talking about Project 2025 more? Why wouldn't they? Why isn't it being discussed? It's like, what, they think it's bogus, they think it's something that's designed to scare the Dems? Then it's like fucking good, then why aren't you using that? Right, if it's propaganda that you think would call people to action, why the fuck aren't you guys talking about this? Like is it, are you dumb? Is it something you want to obscure? Like, naturally, like, yeah, I can see why the GOP might not want to talk about it, because it's like kind of like a hidden arsenal thing for like if and when Donald Trump wins. Again, why aren't the Democrats talking about this? Listen, we also see this fucking giant paradigm. It's like, I know my boy. I won't name him right here, but he's one of the most goddamn intelligent, smartest motherfuckers ever. They had expressed concern in regards to how, like, even I get down on Pete Buttigieg. But he's just like, the question is, why are people, and even Drew has asked this, why are people like Buttigieg being put down? Because he is an important Democratic candidate. Why is his image been kind of like mocked and all these things within our own group? Why has this been made fashionable? And it's a good question. You know, Buttigieg isn't like the fucking like worst candidate ever. Like, what? He's like he'd be like 50,000 times better than Biden at this point. But like, I guess in the end, right? If this is the litmus test, if this is the social test that we're running, and we're getting our psychological information and evaluation on millions of Americans. See, just how high do we have to push the stakes to ensure larger turnouts? How much might our paradigms designed to subdue their fear in regards to much of this work, right? How much can we raise the dial in this one place to see a set of results in another? Now, this is as bonkers conspiracy level theory as I've like, but I just come up with this shit in a moment. I can see it. Listen, it's like this is a game here where you have vaults, right? They run these horrible little social like experiments on vaults, but you see, it's a fucking metaphor. They're townships. They're communities. They're counties. They're states. They're countries. What is a shinobi?
Reach for the sky, mister. This is the best gun in the whole galaxy. I paid 1,000,000 caps for it, and it wasn't even brand new.
It's a lot of fucking money.
Well, if you can get me most of it, I could give you a loan for the rest. Sorry, but I don't really like to go to bed.
So maybe I can steal it from him. I need that gun. I just need 15 higher barter, and I can talk him down from 1,000 caps to 20. You see, a lot of the times it's like I have no barter skill, because I would be the kind of motherfucker who would say, yeah, that's 20. It's worth 1,000 caps to me. I'd gladly pay it. Watch them while I'm sleeping. Oh man. Maybe he's a stealth boy. Yo.
Hey there.
Okay, well that's crazy. We have the coolest gun in the game. And so a lot of people like I found out about this gun. I think I watched like a YouTube video on it back in like 2010 or so. But Euclid's C Finder was something that you get usually run into that kid and he just like runs into you. So you see the gun and it's like, what's cool? That's cool. And it's like, then you're like, why would you pay 1,000 caps for it? And then it's like, so your barter is high, so then you buy it for 20 caps and it doesn't do anything. Yeah, well, maybe there's other stuff I could steal while I'm invisible. Like, yeah, see, I always think so. I never think big enough. I never think big enough. They can't see me.
That doesn't belong to you.
Oh, he knows. Shit ton of rocket souvenirs. That's another place you can get them from. You don't even need to get them from the RepCon facility. Always take the jumpsuits. Oh no. Yeah. It's got a Poseidon Energy screen, right? And I love the nature of that. I love that it's like, but you don't know that it's an LCD screen yet, so it's just cool, right? I wish the gun could look like it's in better condition. Absolutely so, but that's really fine. It works. And now we just need to set it up, which we're already very close into doing. We've accessed the area that we can do it. And we're gonna be forced to make a pretty dank decision. It is a pretty dank decision. See? All right. It's pretty cool that we have free side now. So we could start and we can meet like my favorite character in the game. There's like a lot to do in free side first that I usually get started with. But let's go ahead and do this first so that I don't piss off House. I don't mind pissing off the followers. I don't miss pissing off the followers of the Apocalypse. There's a reason the strip's intact. There's a reason the strip's intact. Okay. Actually, this might be something. Yeah. Sharecropper Farms. It's a good in between point. Pretty horrible. But yeah, it's just straight up walled off outside of the city. But it's I mean that's how he has it built just like you would see, say like a city in Civ 6 or something, right? You see the farms outcropping the main primary thriving population center. And that was another huge difference that always just kind of amazed me when I thought about this game. In comparison to Fallout 3, which is like the first one I played again, right? This was a place where society had at least began to take hold again enough that there was like electricity and like thriving population centers and tech was still happening and but just barely. Like it's a wasteland out there. It's all this giant wasteland. And like you see, it's Brown Nightmare with a bunch of like creatures and people who want to shoot you. But there is law on the strip, and you'll see exactly how it is. The Mr. House provides that law and lays it down. But he also uses political interests and coinciding factional powers to help him. But you can see that he's definitely more prone to the NCR than he is to the Legion. And again, this was one of the things that I looked at House immediately through and say, I kind of admire that. Because I took one look at the Legion after meeting like the Volpe or whatever his name is. But the first guy wearing like the dog, like the wolf pelt on his head. And what he did to that town. And how there's people slowly dying, crucified on electrical poles. And if you were to move them, if you were to remove them from their bonds, they would just die. So you can either leave them to their suffering there, or just put them out of their misery by shooting them in the head. How does that trolley cart dilemma leave you? So yeah, naturally I kill every single Legion motherfucker that I can find. Because that's your gut reaction to that kind of thing. That's what you do. And after that kind of taste in your mouth, you come to a place that looks like this. And there's a reason that this place looks like this. There's actually a very smart man. He's a very smart man. He's very rich and he's very powerful. He has an army of robots. That's not the only army that he has to do his bidding either. He has money, political interests, and power. Most of all, he's got a plan. Are you fucking kidding me? We're gonna be very bad boys. You let the blues move in, now I'm moving out. Or you could just fucking lockpick your way in here. as a lesson. I'm dumb. Once again, I'm dumb for coming here unprepared. There were even military cots for me to sleep in earlier. Another omen. Okay, fine. It really is okay because this has it all saved. So I might have to lower the graphics on that or something. So this time, what are we going to? That's like a weird nexus point after this one. I was feeling that Namco Museum. Almost feeling Namco Museum. There's a game. There's a game. Yeah, the Wolbachia have been rather strong. It just calls concept after concept. None of these really work as good, like, little nexus points as I was hoping for. I keep looking at each of them, and it's like so few of them really work the way that I need them to. So I guess it's Namco Museum. Like, I'm just not gonna get locked up into something like that. I have my Steam Deck all set up right here. Let's see, playback time. I have like 30 minutes left of that, so I'll be right back. Oh shit. I'm hungry. I gotta eat. So why name Code Museum? Because it calms me down. Oh no. Oh no. Yes. Oh my god, but if I do a save state. Oh, this is where it gets bad. Maybe I'll just have to start over. Okay, at least I have that saved. Move on. I kind of do wish I can save instances of images of games. Kind of like a save state, but it'd be different. Which what the hell do you call them? VDI. Yeah, through a VDI type solution. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, let me support my friends at Valve here. They had a cute cat girl there with the pink hair, and she's waving at the boy. Looks like she's delivering the Steam Deck package, you say. Insert comment about how we're happy about the fact that the cat isn't overtly sexualized or something. I don't fucking know. Jesus Christ. Cat girl, that is. The cat was already overtly sexualized, let's be real. Alright. We got Pac-Man, Galaga, pole position, Asconian Rally X, new Rally X toy pop. Zevia, Scalpus, Super Pac-Man, Mappy, Grobba, Dragon Buster. Yeah, Volume 1 and Volume 3. Volume 3 is the true winner. But yeah, I'll do Volume 1 differently. It'll have its own separate space. pretty much. How many thousands of dollars do you think this FMV cost them? So, truly the dawn of the enterprise of 3D animated video games. As it was available to most commercial users, started the year I was born, not 96, but 1995, the year that this, the first volume of this series was released. In the Americas, anyways. That's fine. Okay. That's fine. Good. A good thing. Maybe I should have kept the ring on. Too late now. Sit over here thinking. Yeah, I came here pretty angry. It's okay, everyone's asleep. Or at work. Well, they have just a games option, just get straight to like a selection of the games. But the museum is what I'm here for. That's how they navigated steps. They had no idea, right? They really were just learning how first-person controller, like player controllers, are supposed to work. This is not like a Doom engine at all. This is very different. The tessellation works so drastically differently. Let's do Dig Dug. Nice one. So they did a different, they did a seamless loading experience there. That was actually pretty cool. Yeah, you know, this is just not nearly as awesome as the rooms and the hallways that you would go down on the way. It's not even like a high resolution scan of that board. You can hardly see it. It's like a bare minimum representation of it. But it is the PC board. They sure were excited about the fact that these were CD-ROMs. There we go. That's how it should be. Nice high quality image for us to be able to look through. 1982. This would have been 14 years after. Right? They had a whole culture. A whole culture that they were preserving here. We'll get into this. We'll get into this. This isn't really what I'm supposed to be doing here. I have a bit of an idea in mind for how I wanna handle the Nameco Museum. Let's go in here. Now this is different. Okay, this is a bit of an upgrade. I like that other area instead of the hallways. See, and this is what Dig Dug could be, you know? It's pretty exciting to see shit like this. I know it's a PS1, there's better stuff, but like at the same rate, you can see the renderings here. This is like a very large rendered area. They really got... Feels like Mega Man Legends when I look at it. It really does look like Mega Man Legends when I look at it from this angle. This looks like it says Nintendo. So yeah, sorry about the frustratedness at the beginning of this. You know, I've been bitching about some shit for a while. There's a lot to bitch about. Oh, God. We did it. Oh. What a perfect little game. Uh-oh. Yep. Paid 25 cents for that. Yep. You can actually get infinite credits in this one. And we're just gonna go ahead and exit real quick and head to the first one, because I want to see if that works. You just have to press the select button to give yourself coins. Oh, hell yeah, they added achievements to this one now. See, when I was playing this, when I first, like, got my deck going, like, all these external achievements things just weren't available yet. And they didn't manage to map they didn't expose the data to a lot of the emulators and a lot of the games, so to get triggers off of what, dependent on like what the game was outputting, if you happen to achieve something, was hard. So once they get that data exposed, then they can play with it and they can put in achievements where they like. It's just really cool because it's like most all of the games that I put on my deck, PS1 wise, have now had achievements added to them, and it's really exciting. It's almost like I was a targeted interest or something. Where's my money? This was the game that was output the year I came out. And I guess, yes, games, there's a games option, so you could just go straight to the games. But honestly, the museum's better in this area than the third one, at least. I like the way that museum area looked. Like, it really is cool how they do with the 3D areas. But in this game, I believe this is the single most formative experience that I can think of when it comes to a first-person walking simulator. The way the first-person controller always worked in this kind of confused me, because in most games you'd like strafe when you'd go left and right. But in this one, it just rotates your whole capsule, or your whole camera. You find yourself in this rotunda here. Can't look up, so if you want to kind of go to the edge and you'll see the sky. There's like skylights. The synth music in this place takes me essentially right back to being like 2 or 3 years old. And it did in fact sound like the future, you know? I couldn't read anything yet. These were all just symbols. These were pretty great areas to formatively consider how it is that you, that you perceive a place like a museum or a hallway, a room. Soft loading sequences. I don't have to press an action button to go through anything here. You go through it though, and they actually bothered to make it look like a museum. with exhibits, name cards. You press on the items. So it's gotta wait for the media to load. A pop card. That's all. So we just wait. We just have to wait 5 or 6 seconds to. Oh my god. Just to see that little bit of text and a better rendition of the pop card. This one's pretty cool. And I'll do an official one of this. I already did for someone. Notebook out of print. Sold years ago at game centers in Japan. Yep. And so like Namco must have been like really huge. Namco must have been like stupidly gigantic. Namco looked at themselves as like, and it's obvious, as like this forefront. Look, we have a legacy and a history that's worth preserving. We don't make 3D games yet per se, but we can make like a 3D environment and put a collection of our old games on. And like digitize a bunch of our marketing stuff that we still have a hold of. Because we cared and we bothered to hold on to that. And so here it is. A collection, a anthology, and a time capsule to an old era, the 80s. The very beginning of video games as they truly became popular in the arcades. And what always catches me up about this shit is that, you see, this is a game from 1995. I played it in 98, maybe? I was just barely conscious. You see, in less than 6 months, I'll be 30. And so will this game. Makes me feel dizzy sometimes. God. So broke ass. And the way the perspective just gets so wonked out when you get too close to the perimeter. Like, did they look good when you enter? Did they really feel like it looked that good when you enter? Let's talk about what they've done here. This is a terrifyingly liminal room. This is a terrifyingly liminal room. God, I'm not trying to exit the door. I'm sorry. This is really something to me. This is actually really something to me. I have seen liminal spaces similar to this. Remember, this is an indoor area, so it's like one of those designed to look outdoors when it's indoor spaces. But they've made this cube, it's like a skybox, but they've painted everything on it. They've painted the tree, the house, and so there's just no 3D effect or anything on it. It's just like, ugh. The house is kind of 3D. It's fully 3D, I guess. But yes, let's play Pac-Man. This is not my Namco game. my Namco game, does exist on this volume. I held a high score on a cruise ship for a while. Anyways, I don't know how long it was until somebody else beat it. I also hold the high score on the machine in the very bar where the Dayton, Ohio massacre, where like the shooting occurred those years ago, which is weird. Something I'll claim. It is weird. Yep, this is what people paid money for and did for hours and hours back in the day. You see, you think I come from humble beginnings from, like, the Legends series, and, like, oh no, people really fucking had to make do. You'll never catch me alive, Copper. God damn it. God damn it. They get you. They get you. Even now. Oh my god. So yeah, that answers my question. Pretty fucking cool. How do we get out of here again? Still. Oh my god, what have I done? Just get me out of here. Yep, that's how it feels. That's literally how it feels. So yeah, my shit's really getting fucked up here, you know? My shit's really getting fucked up here. Damn Rayman. Super Sponge. Spyro Year of the Dragon. I'm surprised I don't have Ripto's Rage. That one is a truly excellent banger. Yeah. Why the hell not? This is like an interesting. I think it's funny. The last one I just kind of went into to Outer Wilds. Now I'm just kind of finding myself headed to this one. This one's going all over the place too.